Welcome to my channel. This is Virtuosa the Goddess, and I welcome all of my twin flames, soulmates, lovers, counterparts, soldiers of love. I am Virtuosa the Goddess if you are new, and some of my gifts, I am clairaudient, I am clairvoyant, and I am clairsentient, as most of you guys are, one or all of those who are watching this video. If you're new or returning, please, both you guys, all you guys, hit and smash the like button. Also hit the subscribe button if you're new, and hit the bell notification so you can be notified when I upload another video. Welcome. I know I can sing like Patty LaBelle, right? No. Anyways, today I'm going to do, first I just want to thank all you guys that send me an email, someone that's booked a reading, anyone that has donated. Thank you so much. I feel like Yeshua, or some call him Jesus. I might not have 50,000 subscribers, but the ones that I have, you guys are very loyal and very generous and very sweet. Thank you so much. I love you so much. I love and appreciate you all. Mwah. So I want to call. Well, first, I would like to acknowledge the divine for being so graceful and being so loving and so patient with us who are on this journey as we go through all these lessons and tests and trials and tribulations, and for guiding us and for loving us and for creating us. And I just want to acknowledge the divine, and also let the divine know that I am, and you guys know that I am a vessel for the divine, and it is my pleasure to be a messenger and to bring forth any messages that the divine has for us. I love to be used by the divine. I feel very productive when I am of good use to my creator. I also want to acknowledge some of the ancient ones, some of the ancient gods and goddesses. We have Asar, Aset, and Haru. Over in the corner, we have Ma'at, Tahuti. We have Noon, Newt, and Jeb. We have Sekhmet, Selket. We have Amen Raphatah. We have Basset. And we have many other gods and goddesses. I need to get a big list of them and tell some stories on them. So, anyways, the tower wanted to peek out at me. But I'm not ready to pull the cards yet, so we'll just see which wants to come out. The death card also wants to peek out. I don't know about you guys, but since yesterday, it was pretty hard to keep the heart chakra open because it's been like a rough one, like a roller coaster. Up one day, the next you're going through some other change. I don't know what's going on. I tried to see what was going on. It's pretty hard to see what's going on out there, guys, because everybody's journey is a little different. But yeah, yesterday was a bumpy ride. Today was beginning to be a bumpy ride. Crazy dreams. I do keep a dream journal, so guys, make sure you're keeping a dream journal. Mine was crazy, lustful. Not for my counterpart or for anyone that I know personally. And it wasn't even on my part because I pulled away. I don't know. Honestly, that's why we're here to do a reading, right? So we can see what type of energy this is out here. I feel a little bit of all of it. It was a pull. It was a it was a task to stay connected to the divine. There was so much going on around. And I'm going to be honest, I tried to listen to a couple of readers to see what was happening in the collective, you know, because I had already done my reading. And my reading stated yesterday, you know, what we gathered, if you guys came and checked it out, was that we just needed to keep our heart chakras open. What else did we find out? We saw basically that we needed patience, I believe. But I know it was about the heart, keeping the heart chakra open. That was the main advice yesterday. And lo and behold, it was a task. Things were coming left and right to try to, oh, and have faith in the divine was the one that I did for the earth signs. And I have Earth in my Venus. So I was like, wow, you know, heart chakra open, faith in the divine, easy. I got this one late. Boy, did I tell you. It was, but let's see. Let's see what we got. So I'm using my Egyptian tarot deck, and it's a little different than other decks, but we'll go with this one for now. We got the Hermit, we got the Chariot, and we got the Sun. So I don't care what kind of day yesterday was. So we have the Hermit. So we'll be going within. Oh, and these cards are going to be exchangeable. I have to determine. Let me see. As a divine feminine, and this is also a Virgo energy, but as a divine feminine, so your counterpart could be a Virgo, but as a divine feminine, I will be going within myself in silence, the separation from worrying about any material goods, items, any of that, to reflect, to gain more answers so I can become more spiritually enlightened. I will also be doing some studying. And with the Hermit card, you just shine that light within. So I'm going to put that for the divine feminine because that is actually the mood that I'm in. So I didn't have any messages, any channeled messages today because, you know, I was quite shaken by some of my dreams. And I was like, you know, hey, I didn't want to touch that one with a 10-foot pole. We have the victory card, success, strength, drive, focus, moving away from conflict in the 5D. Thank goodness. And you know, yesterday that story that I told you guys about the eye of Haru or the eye of Horus, as they say in Greek, or the all-seeing eye, or that eye on the back of the dollar bill, that is that eye. The one above that pyramid, that is that all-seeing eye, that Horus or Haru's Uncle Set. That his Uncle Set cut out. And so that's that. So I'm going to put that Chariot between the counterparts. So yeah, with the Chariot, the counterparts are moving, overcoming conflict in the 5D. See, there's the counterparts also in this card, and this card is also represented by Cancer. So somebody could be a Cancer. I don't really like to call out signs because most of the time, guys, when people call out signs for me, they're almost always wrong. And when they're right, I'm like, oh, lucky guess. And then I love it when other readers, and this tickles me because these are, you know, I do like other readers, of course. But when the readers go Cancer, Scorpios, Pisces, you know, they name all of them. It's hilarious. But anyway, you see the two counterparts here, the light and the dark. The light and the brown, the white and the brown. You see the two, and they have that sun disc wings, sun disc at the top, the healing wings. Okay, so yeah, so that's what's happening. So regardless of what some of the readers were saying, because when I went and checked the readings, I was mortified. I was, you know, so mortified. I was like, wow, I just couldn't believe that. I mean, I wrote down, you know, it's a couple things that I heard. I heard some pretty scary things. Divine masculine is the sun. He's the sun. He's having a good day today. I mean, from what I can see, he's shining. You see all these different rays coming down from the sun. There's a feminine in here, so he's in touch with his feminine side, and that was his advice yesterday, was to get in touch with his feminine side, and he has done so. And this is the number 14 card. And the number 14 card, is that 14? I ain't real good with Roman numerals, guys. Oh, I forgot. This deck is very different. In this deck, they're different than the normal traditional tarot decks. So the numbers don't ever match up with the other standard decks. But it means the same thing in all decks. You know, the sun is happiness. The sun is illuminating. It is, you know, the divine shining on you. It's them receiving, divine masculine is receiving clarity. He's going after his security, So yeah, he's in a good space. So this is good. I mean, I was kind of scared because I saw the tower. Oh, this is, well, now I see the moon. But the moon is on the bottom of the deck. And in this deck, the moon is not good. But the moon is having illusions and visions and dreamlike experiences. And that is true. I have been receiving that. I have been receiving that. So anyway, let's get further into the reading. I'm going to use the good tarot deck. And then I've seen the Death card twice. I see the Queen of Pentacles as I break the cards. The last time I used these cards, so we're just going to shuffle them real good. I see the Fool. I see the Ten of Pentacles, which is good. Although I haven't pulled any cards. As we take a slow breath in, slowly breathe out. As you breathe in, expand your diaphragm. As you breathe out, bring that diaphragm back in. Expelling all of the old air, letting new of the holy breath, which is Shu, one of the gods that I did not mention, or what you call Yeshua, the holy breath. I see the Hangman and the Queen of Cups. So I'm going to go with this Hangman because I do believe that this energy is befitting of this reading. The Hangman. And that is the number 12 card, and 1 + 2 is 3. 3 is receiving that Holy Trinity of the mind, body, and the spirit. Well, this is a beautiful Hangman. In Hangman position, you will receive enlightenment in this position as well. It is aligning with divine energy. And I felt like yesterday, oh yes, our reading was about balance yesterday. Being more balanced. Well, I felt like I was thrown off balance by some forces that needed me to see some things. So yeah, I think I pretty much learned those lessons. And the hangman, it's the ultimate surrender. And that's where I am today. Ultimate surrender. It is a transitional period. During a difficult time, you receive enlightenment when you go within. So divine feminine, go within. Yep. We're going to be in hermit mode, or spending some time in hermit mode throughout your day will assist you with receiving the enlightenment from the divine. And then the King of Wands, or the King of Air, is at the top, staring at the deck. So we'll take the King of Wands. We will take the King of Wands. And the King of Wands is passionate. He's experienced. He's using his experience. He is going through, divine masculine is going through an initiation. But he is showing up as a king. And there is a message. He is sending a message to the divine feminine of loyalty and love. And he's helping the divine feminine in the 5D. He is helping the divine feminine in the 5D with this Chariot card. So this reading is making a lot of sense with some of the weird dreams that I've been having. So yeah, and your counterpart, this represents, you could be a fire sign, because there's a lot of fire here. A lot of fire is passion, courage, and strength. Knowing how to use your options. And then we have the patience card. And this is the number 14 card. And 1 + 4 is 5, and that is change. That is ultimate balance. Having all interconnected pieces coming together. This is also the Temperance card, and this goes in line with yesterday. So, again, divine feminine, major change, patience. We need to have patience. Divine masculine also needs to have patience. I think patience is truly a virtue. And then we have the 4 of Pentacles. And the 4 of Pentacles is being well supported financially. So divine counterparts, no matter what is happening in your situation, you are being well supported financially. And then we have the 8 of Wands, but in reverse. So where things would normally upright, where they would be speeding and hasty communication and movement, we are being instructed, and I believe this was divine feminine, because divine feminine, you know, they had an old saying back in the day, the woman or the divine feminine sanctifies the house. So divine feminine, we are the more spiritual ones, and the masculines are usually the more earthly ones. So that is why I placed the earth, the pentacles on the divine masculine side, and divine feminine, we go within. We make things look easy. You know, divine feminines, we can take care of the house, run a business, go to work, get our hair clipped, washed, you know, weaved up, dyed, fried, dyed, laid to the side, and can still go get those pentacles. But it's never just about pentacles with us. Men, they be like, man, I gotta go get that money. Gotta go get that money. So he is securing their bag. Divine feminine, that's, you know, we always make sure that multiple people eat. And here's the tower in this deck. So there is a major change. 1 + 6 is 7. So that's coming from the divine. There is a major tower happening. There is intuition, higher, we need to seek higher thinking. During this tower, we're receiving wisdom, mastery, and success. So there is a tower here to shake something up. And we have, that tower is going to help us see. Because we have the 4 of Cups. Upright, the 4 of Cups is refusing to see things, to see what the divine has to offer. But in the reverse, we are seeing what the divine has to offer. We are seeing it. And guess what? We have the counterpart with the owl on her shoulder. And guys, I just want to let you know that a tower, let's go back to the tower right quick. The tower is not always terrible destruction. It can be epiphanies if you go within. We have the Queen of Wands. We have the Queen of Wands, and there she has that owl sitting on her shoulder. That owl that she's receiving from Hangman position, and that Temperance card and that Hermit card. She has that owl who's telling her spirit guides, ancestors, the divine spirit, leading her. So we have counterparts here. So the divine masculine and the divine feminine is showing up. And we also have, wait a minute, let's see how many major arcanas we got before we go on. We got 1, 2, 3. So we should have a very eventful day today. Because this is a daily reading, guys. Yeah, so we have the Hierophant. And that's also divine masculine energy. High counsel, spiritual wisdom, commitment. Most people say traditional values. But from this card, to me, it's receiving that spiritual wisdom from the high council. It's the number 5 card in this deck. Well, in all decks. And it's represented by Taurus. But anyways, it is receiving that enlightenment as well. So today, guys, let's try to spend some time. Spend some time going within to see what needs to be gained from that, because there are some messages. And like I said, so the divine masculine is assisting the divine feminine, or vice versa in the 5D. And we have the 9 of Wands at the bottom before I put this deck away. And this is spying. Somebody's spying, surveilling one of the counterparts. But nevertheless, both counterparts are having strength through adversity. As you see, this woman is like balancing on like a flower or something. And there, you know, there's commotion going on, but she's having lots of strength to spread her wings. And so I just want to commend and recommend that all viewers, all my soldiers of love, remain strong during this time, because we are being watched from the High Council. as to what to do next. So in order for them to advise us, they are keeping eyes and watch on us as we go through and as we release the competition and the struggle and challenges with the Seven of Wands. Well, this is Seven of Air and the Seven of Wands. So we have a lot of air, more air and more fire and major change today than we have water. So that tells me that, you know, our heart chakra still need to remain open. So I'm going to use this heart oracle deck, psychic tarot heart oracle deck, to see what can we do. What can we do to earn another jewel in our crown in an easy and a graceful way. I'm going to start writing down the cards so I can see what progress we're making. So I'm going to leave those cards out and just put some on top of it. And when I end this reading, I'm going to write down. And normally I have written it down before, but we're just going to see. So we have throat chakra. So if anything needs to be said, number 5, we need to change our ways and start speaking up for ourselves. Speaking up is like speaking for the divine. If you're coming from your higher self and not your lower self. So we need to speak with confidence. Open up the throat chakra. And it's a lot of blue here, which is the air. All the air cards in the good tarot deck, they're blue. So, have a card to get. So let's see. We're going to do, what is the issue for? Ooh. Oh, the cards just want to fall out, or is it my hand? So let me get the issue for the counterparts. The issue for the counterparts. Issue. Action. Outcome. For today, October the 17th, 2019. Issue is loving and making a choice in love. It's the lovers choosing love over all. Choosing love over all. That is the main issue. It is realizing that we can have this self-honoring, beautiful, affectionate relationship with our counterpart. Really, truly believing that. Really believing that it's blessed and protected by the divine. Look at that. Believing that all these tests and trials and tribulations that we're going through, you still can have that beautiful soul honoring connection. And making that choice to have that connection. That is the issue for my soul tribe today, my soul love tribe. And what is the action? 8. Knowing that going forth towards succeeding at this, growing, into what we have been tasked to do. Being the best versions of ourselves is the action that we need to take. And I do believe that is the ones, but that looks like pentacles. No, pentacles are red. Hold up, let me double check this. I don't use this deck that often. Yeah, so that is the wands, the 8 of wands. So yeah, just moving and communicating, and yeah, we need to get our booties moving. Once we've went within and we've seen the instructions, once we've gone within, I'm going to spend the rest of the day after I get the next reading out. I'm going to go within and spend the entire day going within. And then as soon as I receive my answers, I'm going to pew on my booty and get to communicating and moving and getting some stuff done. And let's see what it says in this deck. Accomplishing things, progressing. This is where we're going to receive our personal growth. So allowing, yeah, and it's about relationships, allowing them to grow. And it says, yeah, and this book even says listening to spiritual guides, nature. And you hear I have nature sounds in the background. And, you know, listening quietly. It says you can get messages from television programs, books, just putting all our old thinking to an end, letting that tower take away the old and bring in the new. And then what is our outcome for today once we've been open to new experiences? Oh, we already had a card right here. Listening. And I won't put this in reverse because I won't say we'll do all that hard work and won't succeed. We will succeed if we do everything here, that we're choosing love, choosing unconditional love. I've detached from an outcome in my connection, and I've chosen to focus on self, because always pining for the divine masculine. Oh my God, when is he coming? Oh, I love him so much. Oh, I wish we could live, you know, happily on a hill, you know, whatever. Thinking like that. And then before I even was awakened to this journey, I always knew how to get all my exes back. As a matter of fact, all of my exes adore me, because I would cut them off energetically anyways very quickly. And that allowed them to think about the things that they did wrong, and they thanked me for it. So I was thinking, why couldn't I do that in this? Just because it was divine? Doesn't make sense, because I will be throwing away years of wisdom. And I've helped so many of my friends and couples, and I help people get married, stay in committed relationships, all types of things. So I was like, I'm going to start using my own advice and just focus on myself, because, you know, I've been awakened to a journey that I've never, you know, this is new to the entire planet, to all of Gaia. This whole experience of twin flames is new. So why not just be new to it? I'm just going to be new to it. So anyways, we have the Empress card. So the outcome is the Empress. And that's allowing that abundance and fertility and the step after we manifested it in the 5D and waiting on the things to materialize in the 3D. That is that. So that is a wonderful outcome. And on that note, I'll go ahead and end this reading. Guys, thank you for watching, my soldiers of love that think enough of their loved ones to watch this video. May you all receive the love, peace, and blessings that you deserve on your journey. I love you so much. Please, everyone, someone hit the like button. Please subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I upload another video. And until the next reading, I love you. Mwah.